Ibrahim Traoré, you know the name. The man's a legend, rising from humble beginnings to become the leader of Burkina Faso. Born in Bondokui in 1988, Traoré didn't grow up in some fancy palace. He's a man of the people. After studying in Bobo Dioulasso and even attending the University of Ouagadougou, Traoré decided to serve his country. He joined the army in 2010. This was no walk in the park. He went through rigorous training at the Georges Namoano Military Academy. Traoré quickly rose through the ranks. He wasn't afraid of putting himself in harm's way. He served as a UN peacekeeper in Mali. He stared danger in the face and fought back against terrorism. His bravery earned him a promotion to captain in 2020. But Traoré wasn't content with just following orders. He saw the problems plaguing Burkina Faso. He knew something had to change, and he was the man to do it. In January 2022, Traoré threw his support behind Lieutenant Colonel Paul-Henri Damiba. Damiba was leading a coup against President Roch-Marc Kabore. The people had had enough. Kabore had failed to protect them from the growing threat of jihadist insurgents. The coup was successful, but the problems persisted. Damiba's government struggled to contain the violence. Traoré, ever the pragmatist, realized that more drastic measures were needed. He launched a second coup in September 2022. This time he took the reins himself. The message was clear. Traoré was done with half measures. He was here to shake things up and put Burkina Faso back on track. He promised the people security, economic stability, and a return to true independence. It was a bold move, but it resonated with a nation yearning for change. The era of Ibrahim Traoré had begun. Traoré is not your average military strongman. This guy's got vision. He's a proud Pan-Africanist, inspired by the legendary Thomas Sankara. Remember Sankara, the revolutionary leader who wanted to lift Burkina Faso out of poverty and neo-colonialism? Yeah, Traoré's following in his footsteps. He's all about unity among African nations. He believes in standing up to Western imperialism. And he's not afraid to call out France for its continued influence in the region, but Traoré is not just about talk. He's put his money where his mouth is. He nationalized key resources, including those juicy gold mines that were lining the pockets of foreign companies. He even created a state-owned mining company, Sopamibi, to ensure that Burkina Faso benefits from its own wealth, and he didn't stop there. He kicked out the French troops in January 2023. A clear message. Burkina Faso is done being anyone's puppet. Now, some might call him a radical, but Traoré knows what he's doing. He's implemented some seriously progressive economic policies. Foreign firms, they want to do business in Burkina Faso. Sure, but they gotta play by Traoré's rules. 15% stake for the state. Transfer those skills to the Burkinabe people. It's about time, right? And guess what? It's working. Even the IMF and World Bank are impressed. Domestic revenue is up. The public wage bill is under control. More money is going towards social programs. Sure, there's inflation, but extreme poverty is down. Traoré is proving that a different kind of economic model is possible, one that prioritizes the needs of its people over the greed of multinational corporations. As we delve into the potential for a new era in Burkina Faso, it's essential to consider the significant changes that have taken place under Ibrahim Traoré's leadership. His approach to governance, marked by a focus on transparency and development, has sparked a wave of optimism among the citizens. But you know, the real question remains: can this momentum be sustained in the long term? Now, let's talk about Traoré's popularity and how it's influenced Burkina Faso's international relations. Traoré has garnered widespread support domestically, with many viewing him as a beacon of hope for the nation's future. On the international stage, his policies have fostered new alliances and strengthened existing ones. However, navigating the complex web of global politics is no easy task, and Traoré's ability to maintain these relationships will be crucial for Burkina Faso's continued progress.